Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. Can you guys hear me? Ladies and gentlemen, can you guys hear me? Do we have the link established? Is it okay? Neon, can you hear me? Yes, you can hear me. Absolutely incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, absolutely incredible. Finally, I come back to streaming in English for after what, a year and a half, 2 years. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neon Kuroasa, DJ by day, hiker by night, your number one pirate radio host from Light City. How are you doing, ladies and gentlemen? You might be hearing that my voice is not quite yet hot, not quite yet warm and ready. I might need like 20 minutes to just get everything going. But ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to be here tonight. Thank you if you're checking out what's happening. I have so many stuff on my PC. I was not ready to stream tonight. No matter how you're looking at it. I was on my couch like 20 minutes ago watching the stream and I was like, oh shit! Forgot I had set up the stream at 9 PM and not 9:30. I might have rushed a few things, as you might see. My chat is looking a bit rough. Oh, dude. It's so... How do I say that? Like, I've rushed trying to get my Twitch chat working with the YouTube chat, but it's so hard. Because, like, wait, let me show you. Because normally my chat doesn't look like this, right? And come back. Okay, where are you? Okay, here. Because normally, like, I'm not like this. I have this, which works with my chat Twitch. My Twitch chat. Okay, I'm going to have the weird French things when I say words in the wrong order. I'm going to have to work. But we know that. That's why we're here. But so yes, as I was saying, the chat is blocked with YouTube, so I have to use this instead. Yeah, you know what? See here. Hey, look! I'm not seeing any difference. Oh no. Let's pretend everything is okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so glad to be here tonight with you. I am Neon. I am a VTuber from the French community. And I want to get rid of my shitty accent. Essentially, that's what's happening here. That's why I've been trying to work my English accent, trying to beat it into submission. Because like I want to be doing English streaming more, and I really need to work on my everything. Oh god. Yeah, I can definitely hear it myself. Just talking into the mic. Yeah, I want to work on my accent. So what I thought I was going to do was like, just, you know what? Instead of streaming on Twitch, I can stream on YouTube a bit. And like, stream in English over there. And, well, if I stream long enough, at some point the accent will go away, I guess. Made myself some tea right before the stream. Damn, it's hot. But yeah, I don't really know what to do now because I just wanted to start a stream and I thought I'd wing it from there. But yeah, for those who don't know me, I'm Neon. I do a bunch of stuff. Mainly streaming, games, and music making. I'm mostly active on Twitch usually. I do lots of stuff. Like I guess I've sort of become well known in the community for starting a bunch of shit. Like, I have a number of different projects going on at the same time. That's a bit ridiculous when you think about it. Like, right now, I've got, like, over the past 2 weeks, like, on Thursday, I have Neon Nights, which is the main thing I do, which is, like if you look at what I'm doing, it's like party nights with people I don't know from the French community, and so it's always so fun because everyone like usually plays along with the night, and it's so cool. And like so I have these. I have the game gang where we play a bunch of different games on stream with my friends. I mean, sort of the same party games, but with the same people every time, and we try to have new games, new party games. Because like last time we did Calax, which was a game that was just released a few weeks ago by like French development team, and it was so fun because like the whole thing with the game is that you have to build furniture, kind of how you have to make food in Overcooked. So you have recipes, but you have to respect the recipes, and there's always like a bunch of details you have to remember when you're playing the game. So like the order of the legs on the table, like should they be like fat parts up or fat part down? Like it was so fun last time we played on the game gang. And also I have like the remixers thing where we do music making challenges, which is like I try to talk around with people from the artist communities. Like last time we had an actual mangaka showing up and allowing us to use their artwork, and then we actually take the time to compose a song based on an artwork from the artist. So like last time it was last Friday, last Friday, and I made my little song. Yo, Hoppa, how are you doing, dude? So cool to be seeing you. Finally a way we can talk together without it having been like either a French stream I can't speak in English, or the end of a stream. Finally we get a proper way to communicate. Finally. How are you doing, my dude? So cool to see you. You released your last Vtuberia video? Oh, I need to check that out. Wait, do I follow you on YouTube? I need to follow you on YouTube. I need to. Let me see. On YouTube. You had linked me your YouTube channel before, but I don't think I'm actually I am good but sad when I see that. Yeah. It's a bit hard to see. Yeah, I didn't have the occasion last time to try to actually talk about this, but wait, let me just follow you properly. Official Oppa. I'm not Oppa official, I want official Oppa. Please. Yeah, here we go. But yeah, the Vtuberia SMP server. It's so sad to see that it actually went out. I think it's still up until like the 1st of November, right? So we've got at least like 2 weeks if we want to make a last little something. But I need to see what my way does now without that. Yeah, I get where you're going with that. The truth is, I mean, I wasn't really active on the server anymore, but I had so much stuff going on in these last like 2 months that I couldn't really properly play on the server anymore, and it was a bit hard to always connect to the server, because with the common updates and everything. Like there were times where I wanted to connect to the server to play a bit, but in the end, it was always like, oh no, I need to update things, and then I start the download and do something else in the same time, and I end up not doing much in the end, which is a shame, because like I actually had so much fun playing on the server, like on the Wild Woods village with with Haru and Mitsuki and Braven that had moved in, and Mitty and Liver that were always leaving cadavers everywhere. That was too funny. I mean, it's okay for me, no, we can't change anymore. Yeah. I sure hope we will find other ways to play. It's always a bit sad to see something go like that, but I guess managing a server like that is always a complicated thing. And well, Remcox and Motion couldn't actually continue doing it, so... I don't think everyone on the server was ready for the amount of RP and events the management team was ready to propose. Because, like, sadly, even though I love the project and I loved playing around with everyone, I didn't have the time to fully focus on VTuberia as a thing I do every week. Especially when you see, like, nowadays when I have, like, at least 1 to 2 special episodes of something every week. But yeah, we had some good times on the server. I still have a bunch of clips of us teabagging someone just after they fell of falling damage. We were a bunch of good trolls. But yeah, it'll be a bunch of good memories. You're pretty close with Remcox, so you were really close friends. He told you that the server would end at the end of the year, but now it's already without the last 7s anymore. I mean, I sort of understand we were not really able to join in on the events every time anyway, and sometimes cutting something short is the best way to move forward. I've seen Motion actually. He was at the. He did leave a message at Haru's debut. So I'm sure we'll hear some stuff from him in the future. I should send him a message or two. Like I have some ideas that I could use someone with his skills. If he's willing to work on something similar again. Because, like, I'm not sure I'd ever, like, start a Minecraft server for the community, but I always wanted to make a vintage story server. Like, actually, let me check. Is there some stuff to be known about vintage story? Because, like, vintage story, for those who don't know, it's a Minecraft clone that has a bunch of more hardcore mechanics. Is it hardcore? I don't really know. But it's like everything takes more time, and it's a bit more full in terms of mechanics. Like the wall crafting system feels so good. Because, like, when you want to make a knife, you have to take 2 rocks and, like, bash them together on the ground, and then you have, like, a sort of little mini game where you have to cut voxels out of the rock to make the knife blade. And so it's very much fun. It's a lot of fun to actually have to make everything yourself. What's the last? Let me check. I want to check the last updates. Devlog news. V18.14. I think I stopped playing in V1.18. Press kit, roadmap. But yeah, it's a great game. I will continue a lot more, of course, with Motion, Remcox, Takeo, and Zenax, because you're a close friend circle. Well, I'm glad to hear that people are staying together after that. Yet, yeah, coming back to Vintage Story, I'd love to have a server of that, because, like, when you see everything, I mean, I had a game of Vintage Story on stream at some time. You know them since 2 years? Oh. Well, this explains that. But still, I still think it's pretty cool to have been able to meet you, Opa, on the server, and, well, still today. I know I don't want to lose contact. Actually, I'm very glad that we have this little time over on the YouTube channel where I can just talk to you like that, because it's always hard on the Twitch channel with everything that's happening over there. When I'm not talking, it's that I'm drinking some of my tea. Without them, you would not be on the server. Yeah. I mean, without, like, I think it was Mitsuki who added me on the server. I wouldn't have been there either. Yeah, you told me about the fact that you would come in 2025 to Paris. But sadly, I'm not in Paris, or else I would have tried to make some time to try to actually meet up. If you ever pass by Lyon, do not hesitate. Like, hit me up. I'll show you the cool bars of the town. We've got some good beer, some good pubs in Lyon that serve some peculiar beer. There's a pub in Lyon where I know I often go with friends, where we actually go and we play all Nintendo games. We have a pub that has those on like free service. How you say that? But there's a pub that has just like a NES, a Super NES, a GameCube and everything, just ready, available if anyone just goes to the bar and says, "Yo, can we get the controllers for the GameCube?" Like last time I went there with a VTuber friend. We tried to beat the bots on Mario Kart Double Dash, and we actually got wrecked. I don't really know, because I come by a bus, and the biggest problem would be no bus or train, that I can't come back to my home. Yeah, sure, I mean, I understand, and like, if you're coming a week in Paris, I'd recommend you take the full weeks to like explore the full week to explore the city, because like Paris, there is so much stuff to do over there. Like that's the thing, right? We Frenchmen, we love. I mean, you have two types of Frenchmen. You have the Parisians, and you have the rest of the country, the provinciaux. And the thing is, if you are from Paris, you'll always say, well, people who are from Paris always say, "Oh yes, yes, Paris, la grande ville, yes, 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 beautiful city, museums, But if you ask anyone that lives outside of the greater Paris, like anyone that lives in actual France, okay, I started bettering my mind there. When you start actually calling everything except Paris actual France. But when you, like, everyone in France that's not from Paris will go, "Fucking Parisians. Don't they dare come into our regions." Remcock says Paris trash. He says the Eiffel Tower looks bad. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff I can accept, but you are not saying that the Eiffel Tower looks bad. Because seriously, it looks so cool. Like, there are not many buildings in the entirety of Europe, and I can talk about that because I visited Europe. I went up north, I went down south, I went to the east. I went through almost all the way to the east of Europe. The Eiffel Tower is one of the most beautiful buildings of Europe. And I'm not saying that as a Frenchman that wants to defend its country. Like, there is not one building in the entirety of the world that gives you this effect of, wow, frick. Premcock sees it every day. Yeah, I mean, if you're a Parisian, you're going to say, yeah, it's less than a building, it's just a big metal pole, I guess. But like, I went to Paris like it was a year ago, like last June. Well, not last June, the June before that. But I went there for the Trackmania Cup, which was a huge French tournament of the Trackmania video game. And the fact is, like, we took actually the weekend to visit Paris because it was a long time since both me and my friends who went there took the time to just go into Paris and see stuff. And when we went in Paris and we visited stuff, we went again to the Eiffel Tower. And when you climb up like the stairs of Trafalgar Square, not Trafalgar Square, it's what? Trocadero it is. The stairs of Trocadero, which are like on the other side of the Seine, of the river. Like when you climb those stairs and you see the Eiffel Tower like that, like you have this huge plaza around it, and you have this massive thing which is taller than every other building that you can see, except for the Montparnasse Tower, but the Montparnasse Tower sucks, and we don't really count it. But when you look at that from the Trocadero, like, that actually looks so good. It actually looks so good. Like, let me try to find, like, I'm sure if I go on maps, and I just like try to drop it on the stairs, there's photos I can show. I'm sure. Wait, sorry. Okay. That's Lyon, that's not Paris. If I go to Paris alongside the Seine and I take a look from the stairs of the Trocadero. Okay, like there, like just this view that I have right now, like here. Oh wait, I still have everything set up from the last time I did a stream with this view. We don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need that. All we need is love. Up. And so as you can see, yeah, like you're just like, if you just go up the stairs and over there, it's even better, but like, look at this shit. Looking so good. I also was just one time in Berlin and 2 times in Hamburg. And Berlin was not really the best, but Hamburg, wow. I went to Hamburg. I went to Berlin once as well. And the biggest the thing I remember most from Berlin was like the Brandenburg Gate. But I think it was where we... I have it out, but I think I remember the Porsche Museum being in Berlin. I have a doubt. Let me check. Berlin. Is the Porsche Museum in Berlin? Porsche Museum. No, it was in Stuttgart. Okay, I said something stupid. I forgot, because the whole idea about that is that when the last time I actually took the time to visit Germany, I was like with my parents the first half, and then my grandparents took us in the middle of the way, and then we visited Berlin. And I was like pretty young. I had to be like 10, 11, 12, something like that. Near Frankfurt, oh no. I mean, wait. Frankfurt, my family went there, but I don't think I went there. Unless, wait, no, because Europa Park is around Stuttgart, right? Wait, I need to check. Europa Park. Okay, so it's absolutely not around that. It's near the border, okay. Near Freiburg, okay. I mean, yeah, you could technically say that it's around Stuttgart, but yeah, no, not really. It's closer to Strasbourg than Stuttgart, yeah. When you go to Frankfurt, you come back as a drug-addicted guy. It's a meme for us because it's a zombie town. Like, my family went there once, and the only thing they remembered from Frankfurt was the fact that they had so... like these huge sausages that was like... They would be so big that they would stick on both sides of the hot dog. Damn, you do be speaking English, holy hell. Yo, Braven, how are you doing? So great that you could drop by. We are just having a little chat. Yo, Braven, like, tell me. We were talking about Germany and I was talking about Europa Park. Did you ever go to Europa Park? Like, actually, I think my parents were thinking about going there and like in a month or two, and I might be able to squat on the way, because like Europa Park is like top 5 of European attraction parks. Like, how do you say roller coaster parks? You never went there? No, I wish I could too. You never went into a theme park? Because roller coasters, I die. I mean, roller coasters, I die too. Like, I frankly clearly remember the last time I actually did a roller coaster. It was in Europa Park. It was on the Greek part of the Greek part of the attraction. Like, for the people who don't know Europa Park, but it's a it's a theme park in Germany. But the different parts of the theme park are based on European countries, and like you have the Greek part of the country of the park of the thing. Like there, you have wait, I'm trying to see it on the map at the same time, so that I'm sure I'm not seeing shit. But in the Greek part, there's this sort of roller coaster, I guess, but you're in a sort of boat, and sometimes it just goes into the water. And I was like, okay, this one roller coaster seems manageable. This one roller coaster I was like, I can do this. It's easy. It's just a little bump. It goes a bit high, and then yeah, there's a dip, but it's not too big a dip. Like I can clearly see the ground. It's like 5 meters. It's a 5 meter dip, and I'm like, 5 meter? Okay, I can do. That's perhaps my maximum limit, but I can do. And so I went into the roller coaster, and I had my brother on the next of me, like the one that was on my Twitch channel like a month ago. And the thing is, we went on the ride and we started riding the ride, and we start going. It goes as you go up, you know. You go up and it starts going. It's all okay. Until then, like, I'm just like, yeah, it's fast. Okay, I can manage this. I can manage. And suddenly it starts going up the 5 meter ramp I saw earlier. And so it rises, and it reaches the height of the 5 meter ramp. And I finally see the 5 meter ramp. But the thing is, it was not a 5 meter ramp, because like it's 5 meter to the ground, but these fuckers actually dug a hole. Wait, I need to paint it. I need to give you my best paint impression. Okay, guys, wait, I'm going to take this, but there, and I have to do tac. Okay, so see, like you have the track that goes like that, like there's the ground. Okay, you have the ground like that, and so like the car was like up there, and like you have Neon here looking down, and what I'm seeing is not like this. What I'm seeing is this. And like from the side you can't see it, because like it's just a little hole dug for the thing, and you even have like a bridge like over there, going over it. And like I was up there. And the legend goes, my brother told me after the fact, the legend goes that I saw that, and I went, And my brother to this day always told me, it's the first and only time I actually heard you scream. It was the only time apparently that I really screamed. Because the thing took me by surprise. Because the ride actually went under the ground. But it's genius. It's so genius. These fuckers went underground. It's so great. Yeah, it was. I think it was this one like that. I think I've seen it. I think I found it there. The Poseidon. I don't know if I can like. Can you highlight the track? I think it was this one. It looks like it. And see, I think that's the thing here, like where you go up, and then you go down into the water as the thing goes under. Oh god. No wait, it wasn't this way, it was this one, and then you went up or something. I can't remember exactly how it worked. But there was a thing where it went under the ground. I think that's it actually. Wait, let me check. Okay, I can't quite see it, but there was a thing like that. I might be confusing two tracks on the thing, but I screamed so much. But yeah, I'm not big on roller coasters, but I still do love theme parks. But yeah, Europa Park definitely like top 5. Like if I was to make a top 5, okay. Wait, notepad. Let me just like format police. Like make it much bigger, please. Okay, it's not too bad. So, European theme parks tier list. So S tier. Let's make it like A tier, B tier, because I don't think I know enough theme parks to be able to do more than 3 tiers. But in S tier, what would I put in S tier in Europe? In S tier that I've done it, that I actually remember. I mean, I had the opportunity to do both Legolands. So like Legoland Billund and Legoland Stuttgart. So that was in Denmark. Like I did the Legoland in Billund like 3-4 years ago. Or was it already 3 years ago? Oh damn. And Legoland Stuttgart we did when I was in Germany. And like those, I'd say, are the best theme parks in Europe. Like I'd want to say Disneyland Paris is somewhere in there, but the problem is I haven't been there in so long, and I don't remember shit about Disneyland Paris. And well, I'm not sure I'd enjoy Disneyland today. I mean, I guess there might be like the Star Wars and the Avengers things now, but I'm not even that huge of a fan of that. So yeah, the Legolands are god tier. Went to Disney when I was like 8. Actually, like I went there like probably twice. Once when I was like 5 or 6, because like I clearly remember my brother being in like a chair for baby, like a coaster thingy. I do not have the vocabulary for the stuff for babies, I'm sorry. But I was definitely way too young, and then we went once again with my brother when he was like 5 or 6. And yeah, I remember some stuff. My parents apparently hated me at the time because I could not stop from going into the it's a small, small world, na 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 attraction. But yeah, Disneyland, I'm not sure I'd appreciate it today. Futuroscope, D-tier, it looks so cheap now. I mean, I went only once to Futuroscope. So Futuroscope is in Poitiers in France. I'd agree that it's a B tier. Because like the one thing I remember from the Futuroscope was that it had like a thing of like it had a hole somewhere. It was like the future of gaming, and everything they had was like 3DSs. So Futuroscope is like a good old B tier. Like while we were in B tier, I can actually add Vulcania. I mean, should I continue like? Actually, you know what? I'm going to actually open a C tier just for Vulcania. Because like the problem with Vulcania is that it's not really a theme park. I should stop watching. Wait, I can see your message because YouTube has the smartest idea of adding a little heart thingy over your message. Okay. I should stop watching 2 streams at once. Well, you do you, Opai. I do not mind sharing my audience. Puy du Fou. The Puy du Fou. Actually, Puy du Fou is... I didn't go to Puy du Fou in a long time, but... it's actually still pretty freaking good, I believe, right? I'm going to put theme parks that I've been to and then I've actually enjoyed and I still remember them. Because like I should add a bunch of stuff, like it wasn't the Asterix Park, but I did a Gaulois thing. Because I heard too, but I let Takeo stream on, but without sound. Ah, okay. That's no problema pas. But yeah, like if I had to think about stuff, like what other theme parks I've been to. Okay, so obviously Port Aventura in Barcelona. I'm not going to put the city for... Port Aventura is actually super good. Like Port Aventura is the only theme park that I've been to like on a 2-day trip where we had like both day in the parks, and it's a banger. Like Port Aventura is so good, especially like it's been a while since I actually did it, but there's the water park with Port Aventura that is such a banger, like the goat, because it has this sort of slide. Like I don't really know how to explain this, but like you know how wait, let me open Paint again. Like you know how normally a slide it's like a thing like that, and you have space for like one person like that. You have the space for like one person this way, but they had these stupidly fun slides that was like that, and you'd go with your family on the side, and you had your brother going and like it went like big large things and you could go pretty fast, but you also had to make sure you had to push yourself against the walls to actually go fast. Can I buy this drawing, please? Yes, I am an artiste. L'art français. But like there was one actually in Walibi at the time, like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. But now it's not there because it was a security problem. And that's what's actually bringing Walibi from A tier to B tier. If there was still this thing, it would be in A tier. Monet n'a qu'à bien se tenir. Oh. Yeah. I love that. But yeah, wait, you know what? Wait, I'm going to be smart. There and there. Aha! Come with me, people. We are going on a trip. Okay. So, Portaventura, real banger. I have a super story about Portaventura, about my dad being stuck. Okay, I'm bringing out paint again. So, Portaventura, it's sort of the same thing as Europa Park. There are zones in the theme park, and each zone is themed after an adventure or something, like an adventurous land. Yo, Holly, how are you doing? So glad to see you. I'm doing pretty fine. How are you doing? So somehow the discussion has devolved into European theme park tier list. Don't ask me why. And I was just about to start telling an absolutely magnificent story about my dad almost getting stuck on a roller coaster. So, Portaventura, you have a bunch of attractions, which is it's a theme park in Barcelona, and there's a Chinese place, a Chinese part of the park. Like you go to Universal, you go to Mario, you go to see Portaventura, you go to the Chinese part. Like that's an adventure, I guess. And so, like, I clearly remember the thing. Like, you had this huge roller coaster in the background, which was like the biggest in Europe or something like that. The highest loop count. It was like 7 or 8 loops in a single roller coaster. And so you had like, I clearly remember the image of this. You had like on the side, the sort of attractions, like, don't know if you guys know this, but like the one where you have like the chairs hanging by the chains or something, and you go in the seats, and it turns away and you go almost straight vertical like that. Well, me and my family, we were on this ride, while my dad, which is a coaster lover, a roller coaster lover, he went into this big menacing big building in the background that sort of looked like a dojo. Like you have all the queue going in the background, and you see there's the big roller coaster that goes up, and so there's the whole thing with the path coming like that. And so there's my mom, there's my little brother, and there's myself, okay? And we are playing on the attraction, and we know that the dad has like 1 hour and a half of queue, so we are like not really worried. And we checked we check our watches, time goes by, and at some point we see that there's a car stuck on the top part of the looping. And we look at our watches, and it's been 1 hour and 30 minutes before after our dad said he left to do the roller coaster. And we look at this car. Vomit time, absolutely. Absolutely. The car was stuck, and we were watching, we went, mommy, daddy is not on the reversed car, like, he's not in danger, right? And like, it was the first of the 7 or 8 loops, and the car actually got stuck, and they couldn't do anything about it. And the people that were in this car stayed there like 20 minutes. So you're like 20 minutes on one of the hardest roller coasters of all time at the very beginning, and you're stuck down the first looping. And at some point, like there were everything, like there were people rushing to see the scene. You had the first head and all the guys that were here to help that came here and tried to help the thing. And at some point, they managed to unlock the mechanism, and these poor souls that stayed there like 20 to 30 minutes, head down in a roller coaster. The car actually went again. The car actually went again, and they had to do the rest of the track to actually get to the station. And so, you might be wondering, was your dad on the thing? No, he wasn't. He was on the car just after. They did not die. But the legend goes there wasn't one person that wasn't absolutely white and that didn't have at least a big old spot of vomit on their t-shirts. They did not die. If they died, I wouldn't be telling the story so easily on stream. So you stay hanging down during all this time and they just check you after this. It's exactly that. Oh, but yeah, the thing is, my dad wasn't on this car. It was on the car that went just after, like really just the next one. And my dad sat on the car in the front row because he didn't like. He didn't have luck that day, and I don't know. And there's a stranger on his left because it was like a 2-row of seats on the car. And apparently, as they were climbing, the person on the left took the collar, like the I don't know, like their chapelet. They started reciting praises, like the Father, the Son. Holy Christ, please. Cross signs and everything. And it went well. But with our family, we were there like, oh my God, is Daddy stuck on the roller coaster, Mommy? So that's a story that happened in PortAventura. That's a thing. But yeah, other than that, PortAventura, I have so many good memories. It's definitely something I'd still put in S tier. Like the rest of the whole mood of the park is so good. It's not like higher tier than the Legolands, but it's still pretty good. I mean, the Legolands have just the best attractions, man. Like, I'm not saying that because I'm a nerd, but the truth is I am a nerd. And I turned my whole family into nerds at Legoland because now they know what Bionicle is. It's like when you put up upside down the orange juice bottle to make the pulp coming up, and you reverse it and shake it before serving. Yep! I agree with the description. But yeah, like I turned my family into nerds because my family knows Bionicles. Because like the first time we went to Legoland, it was in Stuttgart, and the Legoland in Stuttgart had the Bionicle attraction, and the concept is that you have a sort of huge mechanical hand, and you sit in the hand, and the hand shakes you in every possible direction at once. Like I don't know, like Braven, you're French, you know the Futuroscope, you were talking about it a few minutes ago, but I do not ever want to drink orange juice after this comparison. Yes, La Danse des Robots, yes. So there's this robot dance attraction in France, and they actually have it branded as Bionicle in the Legolands. But it's so much more hardcore. It's so much more hardcore than the dance of robots in Futuroscope. Because when you look at the thing, like the greatest thing about this was that you had screens in the beginning and you could actually choose your difficulty. In the beginning, we were like, yeah, we're not going to pick something too hard. Let's go easy. Let's go at like 3 out of 5. Let's go at 3 out of 5. It's going to be okay. And we went one run at 3 out of 5s. And we had so much fun. We all looked at each other at the end of the attraction. And we were like, yo, wanna do it again? Wanna put difficulty 5? And we all went there. Like I said it already. I'm not a big roller coaster guy. I'm not a big like huge emotions guy. But that attraction is so good. Like seriously. And on top of that, it's a Bionicle attraction. Friggin' Bionicles. And now my parents love Bionicles too, so it's great. Actually, they had it as well in Billund. Like the greatest thing about these attractions is that people don't know Bionicle. Like it's such a nerd thing to know Bionicle. And the thing is, when you're nearing the end of the opening times of the theme park, well, people are going to go do their favorite attractions, but nobody's going to do the Bionicle one. There's no queue. You can absolutely spam it. And every time we went to a Legoland, like we know that like at 5 p.m. we stop everything we're doing and we are just going to go spam the Bionicle attraction again and again and again and again and again. You're ready to serve the juice if you go into roller coasters, Ali. Yeah, I get that. Like, I can't do like. It's all a question of speed for me. Like, because I can do like emotional attractions. I can take spins, but I can't go fast. I can't be dropped. That's the thing. I can't be dropped. Because like there's this attraction, but it was in Legoland Billund. There was this attraction, like I swear to God, the Ninjago attraction in Billund. Like you're like, Ninjago is for babies. It's not a great thing for you. Like it's for babies. Like please grow up, Neon. First of all, fuck you. I'm a VTuber. Second of all, it was the greatest freaking attraction I did in a long time. Being dropped is horrible, like the tower in Disneyland. Yeah. That's really the worst thing you can do to me. But the truth is, yeah, I was talking about, fuck, I forgot. Yes, the Ninjago attraction. So the concept is like, it's like a huge arm, right? And there's a bunch of like pseudo-plane things that are on the end of the arm. And so the arm spins. And so you're in this little plane thingy. And the plane thingy like goes around the pole, and like it's on a slanted thing, so you actually go faster. Like you have actually some diagonal movement. Yo, Mitsuki, how are you doing? So cool to see you here. So yeah, the Ninjago attraction. I went there, and like the thing about this attraction is that the plane thingy, it's not attached by the top, it's attached by the back, and it's on the swivel joint. And you have some sort of wings, like it's a sort of plane thingy, and you have like handles on the wings, and you can actually tilt them up or down, like sort of like plane ailerons, and you can actually control your spin while you're doing this. What I did, wait, I'm going to explain. Give me paint. Control M. Okay. So you have the plane thing, right? Like if I draw it from the side, like it's a rod that comes from the up on a thing that takes it like that, and you're like in a seat like that, and you have wings that go like that with a thing that you can hold with your hands. Okay? But from the front, what you're seeing is that the person is have a wing on the right, a wing on the left, with the things to handle it, and they can tilt it. Wait, I'm going to do on the side again because it's smarter. Like you can tilt it up or down like that. But the thing is, like, if you have one wing up and the other on the other side down, okay, wait, I'm going to be smart, I'm going to use different colors. Okay, you do something like that, right? Well, you have the air on one side going down like that, so it pushes you up, and on the other side, it goes up and it pushes down. So suddenly you start spinning like an idiot like that, going fast. And it's such a great thing because, like, literally the first time I went there, I locked the wing on like a spinning position, and I literally spent 5 minutes going, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go, shaker. But yeah, Mitsuki, we were talking about European theme parks. Infinite spin, yes. Like seriously, when I jumped out of the chair to on the ground because like they lower the planes after that to let you go down. I stepped onto the ground, and like the problem is like with the centrifugal force, like all of my blood was in my head and in my foot. And so when like the thing is when I went to go on the floor, like I jumped from my chair to the floor, like I said, those are my foot, okay? Like I jumped from the air to the floor, and the problem that all my blood was like here in my body. Like because centrifugal force, it pulled on the extremities, and the problem is like it was like a bit swollen because like more blood than maximum capacity, and so I stepped foot, and suddenly, like I felt like it pressed my feet to make my blood go into my body because I had so much, I had spinned so much, and I stepped on the ground and was like, like I legitimately had 2 minutes when I was like standing still and not able to move. So it's like spoiling the Pokemon. That's exactly it. Okay, Pokemon fans in the chat, do you know what happens if you spin a plank very fast? I want to know. Other than a very funny sound. I wish we could clip on YouTube, because I really wanted to clip that noise. Isn't there a feature to clip on YouTube? I believe there was. Wait, let me check. You're not seeing that. I thought there was a way to remix clips or anything or something like that. Wait, I'm going to be cringe for a second. Let me see. Okay, I'm on my stream. Isn't there a thing to clip stuff? Not really. Only on videos? You'll have to wait. You'll have to wait, Braven. I'm so sorry. Anyway, we still have so many European theme parks to go through. So wait. I need to find more stuff to talk about. In 8 year, there's one I want to put in 8 year, which is the Warner Bros. Park in Madrid, so in Spain, which is a hidden banger. It's a hidden banger, ladies and gentlemen. If you're in Europe, like I would highly recommend going to the Warner Bros. Park in Spain. Because like they have so many great things over there. Like there's 2 attractions I remember like just on the top of my head. There's a Tom and Jerry roller coaster. Like if that doesn't get you instantly hyped. A Tom and Jerry roller coaster, so great. And there's also how would you say that? I guess it's a sort of haunted mansion, like those sort of attractions. You go on a little cart and you have lasers, like laser guns, and you have to hit targets in a dark corridor. They had a thing like that, but for Scooby-Doo, and so it was so cool because you had the theme songs playing et tout. The French Neon came back for a second. But yeah, Warner Bros is really great. I don't remember what more they had. I remember. They had this thing like because they had the Batman animated series at the time, and so they had the DC universe. They had the DC universe things like the Superman Tower and everything. It was pretty cool. But then again, in terms of theming, Legoland is so much better. Actually, there's one thing I'd love to see, like a Legoland France, just because like in every Legoland I've visited so far, they have in the center of the park a little mini land, they call it, where they actually build parts of the country, like famous monuments and famous cities, out of Legos. And I'd love to see something done like that for France, because like when I saw I saw it for Germany and for Denmark, and it was so fun to actually visit the places later. But like in France, you could imagine like Eiffel Tower and places in Paris in the center, and then on the sides having some place like the Canebière from Marseille, the Opéra from Lyon. There's so many great places you can make like that. The Place de la Comédie from Montpellier. Some places from the north. I guess there are known places in the north, but I mainly know the north of France for Tourcoing, which is not the greatest place. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to hit the pause button for a second and a half. Just maintenance as usual. I'm going to come back in like 5 seconds. I'm coming back. Don't leave. I'm really coming back. I'm not going to go search for the milk. I forgot to activate my mic. Cold mic, guys. There's something about streaming on YouTube that's making me forget about stuff. Damn, that's about. Thank you, Brevin. Oh, I'm so glad you just discovered the songs I made for the channel. Thank you so very much for liking the work I've put into my channel. That's right, I haven't really talked about the fact that I'm the proud maker of everything on that channel, except the chat thing there. Ah, he's back. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I got the milk, guys. I finally found it. I'm back. So where were we? I need to think about other European theme parks I could have gone to. I mean, in B tier, because it's beautiful, but there's not that many attractions. You have Le Pal. I'm not painting a good picture for France here now. Wait, I forgot to actually put the screen back. I am a little stupid. I'm coming for you. Yo, Hopin! Yay. What else is there in terms of... Wait, I need to just do... Pop. What else is there in terms of European amusement parks? Let me check. European theme parks. Gardaland, I don't know. Legoland Windsor Resort? Okay, it's just... Oh, yeah, Tivoli, yeah! I forgot about Tivoli. But I don't really know where to put it, Tivoli. Because depending on what you think of it, it's either a C tier or an S tier. I never was in another country, just in Poland for 6 hours. Poland is such a great country to visit, actually. I mean, that might be like a biased experience, but last time we went in Poland, we just happened to stumble into the pierogi festival in Krakow. And the pierogi festival, like it's pierogi is a little ravioli, and the concept of the festival was that you had indie groups playing in the center, and you like indie rock groups, and on the stands, on the stalls around the festival, you had these little stands, these little stalls that were selling. They were selling the little pierogi by the units. And so like you could spend like essentially €1, $1 to actually buy one pierogi. And it was decently sized, like it wasn't small. And so you could get pierogi with pork, pierogi with vegetables, with mushrooms, with beef. Like you had so many different little pierogis to choose from, and on top of that, there were like these sellers of this sort of cheese, like I think it's called beer cheese or something like that in Poland. I have to go. See ya, Ali. So cool to have met you. I don't think we've met before. I'm going to do the unfunny thing and just say that if you want to come back, don't forget about dropping a little follow. But thank you so much for coming by. So cool to have met you. Hoping to see you again. But yeah, like this sort of beer cheese they have in Poland. Like I think like out of every sort of meal they have in the entirety of Europe, Polish beer cheese is like number one. Oh my god, Brevin, that's such a nerd joke. Le Pal. But yeah, you're using NTSC-U or NTSC-J? Do you want to watch the VTuberia video in your stream? Just out of the standard, I don't really like doing React videos on stream. I'm sorry, Opa, but it's just a thing I don't really like doing. I'll definitely check it out later, but just as a matter of personal preferences, I don't like doing react on stream. I was talking about, Tivoli. So Tivoli, for those that don't know, it's a park in Copenhagen, so in Denmark. It's a park in Copenhagen that is like the oldest theme park in Europe and I believe in the whole world, probably. Essentially, it's a very, very, very old, very carnival-like. Like, let me just try to get to it on Google Maps so I can show it to you guys. No, that's Tivoli in Italy, you idiot. No, not Italy. Tivoli. Tivoli Park. No, that's still in the... I don't care about Rome. I want to see the one in Copenhagen. Okay. I have it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. So like, wait, if I do this, you should be able to see it. Let me check. Yes, it works. You may have an hyperfixation. So that's the Tivoli, right? 97th century... 19... Why? I can't speak! 19th century amusement park with rides. Okay, that was easy. So essentially, it's in the middle of Copenhagen, right? But it's like the oldest running park, still working, and when you look at it, it's like the ambience is crazy. Like everything looks so good, and like I don't really know how to describe it, but everything feels vintage. Like there's an alley somewhere. If you look by the okay, there, that's the one. Like everything still looks like an old like I don't really know how to explain this, but it really feels vintage everywhere, and it's so cool. It's in the middle of a city, but the problem with this park is it costs like 2 to 3 times more than every other park. It's super pricey. And so it's a bit of a problem. And then, yeah, that's just a little brasserie on the Tivoli Park. Just that. Damn. When you look at it, it's so... Everything is so beautiful. But... like to ride, I mean, like the main problem is not really that it's pricey, because like when you go to a pricey park and then you enter, you've paid your fare and then it's okay, right? But like the Tivoli, the problem is you go to pay, you have to pay to enter, and then you have to pay per attraction. You have to pay your ticket, and when well, that is a lot. But it's so freaking cool in terms of design and everything. There's this thing like in the middle of the park. I'm trying to show it. Like there's this scene, and you don't really have. I mean, you have a bunch of seats in front, but you have this whole grassy field in which you can sit to watch the spectacles. Like it's not a little scene either. Like there's some actual big festivals over there. But I don't really know where to put it in the tier list. I guess I'd say it's A tier. I guess. I mean, it's gorgeous, it's crazy good, the attractions are good, it's just too freaking pricey, man. Like, if you're going to actually make the trip to Denmark, you want to go to Billund instead of Copenhagen. I mean, yeah, but without the overpricing, it would be an S tier, right? Like, are we ready to drop 2 full ranks for the price? Like, it's still like a park that if you have the opportunity to go visit and you're around it, you should just go and take a look, like pay the bucks, like the $20 to enter it, and like at least like do like 2 attractions just for the fun of it, because it's a mood, it's a vibe, it's unique. So there is some explanation, but is it a theme park you could go and spend like a full 2 days of fun? Not really. I did not put, wait, I forgot to put Europa Park. Europa Park is great. Okay, but what is a S tier if you can't go there because it's way too expensive? I mean, the problem is like for a single ticket for a single person, right? For $50 in Billund, you're going to get a full day of fun. Like, you're going to get 3 hours at Tivoli max. So that's the difference, right? You can still have some fun, but it's overpriced, crazy overpriced. But yeah, Europa Park is so cool. I love it so much. I wonder, like, do we have any, I guess, like, I can't put it in the tier list because I haven't been, I've been there in so long, but I'm going to say it's the European theme parks Neon went to tier list, because one park I'd love to add to just bring some French pride is the Asterix Park. Like, apparently the Asterix Parks is like top tier right now. Apparently other than the fact that it's a park themed after Asterix and everything, it actually apparently has some of the best attractions in France. But like, I'm talking out of my ass right now. Like, I haven't been there. I actually went once, but I don't know the name. I need to ask my parents. But to a park, it was more of a fair in Britain, in French Britain, and they had a whole bunch of stuff going on. Like, they had like, all of the attractions were made of wood. They had some sorts of cages where you had to fight to get out of them and everything. And there was a whole thing where you baked your own bread, and I got to make my own bread that day, and I loved that so much. That's how you make me remember stuff. There needs to be food. That's the way. But yeah, I can't really think of other attraction parks in France. I mean, there's Puy du Fou, as Weaven was saying, which apparently is great as well. But I can't really remember any other. I mean, I'm a bit of a hypocrite because I did put Vulcania in C tier, but when I went there, I actually enjoyed my time. Like, Vulcania was the sort of park that was specifically designed for me, for my type of children. Like, because when I went to Vulcania, I went there with my grandfather, which, just like me, is a science nerd. And the whole thing about the science of geothermy and everything, because it's more of a learning park than an attraction park, Vulcania. But if you are a nerd, it's okay. You can actually enjoy your time over there. But yeah, like my grandfather, we spent some good time. Both of my grandfathers, but with this grandfather specifically, Granddaddy Neon, like he took me to Vulcania. We had such a fun time. Like, it's my grandfather. He can't speak a word of English, but he lives by Hollywood sci-fi movies, and so it's so cool to chat with him. he's a big science nerd. Like one of his greatest life achievements was that he worked in a welding company, and he was an expert welder for very precise welds, and his company and his services were hired by the CERN, like the European Center for Nuclear Research, to actually work on the LHC. And so we actually went to visit, like 4 or 5 years ago. We went to visit the LHC with my grandfather. And so he was like, oh, there's one of those, I made one of those. And like in the family, we have this thing for science. And being able to visit it with my grandfather, which is a huge science fiction nerd and someone that's big on sciencey things and science news and everything, and being in the place. Also, can we talk about how fucking big these things are? Like the LHC, like the part in the tunnel, like the 27 kilometers. Like this part is not that huge, but can we talk about how huge the sensors are? Like seriously, it's like a full fucking football field. But like the football field, like the side length of the football field is like the diameter of the whole sensor. I'm probably exaggerating, but like half a football field, three quarters of a football field. And like the crazy thing is that when we went there, like for those who don't know, the CERN, so the European, the LHC, I'm going to say it like that, the LHC has a period every 4 to 5 years where they put everything into maintenance and they open everything to anyone that wants to visit. And it's like, I don't know if it's free or if you have to actually put some reservations up before, but you can just visit everything at CERN. When I say everything, it's freaking everything. I visited some freaking stuff, man. Like some stuff I visited actually, like we had this access to the CERN server room. And you're like, okay, so you actually went into a room of servers. What's the big point? The big point is that internet was invented at the CERN in this building. I visited the building where internet was invented, dude. That's so cool. Like, I don't really know how to put it in any other way, but I have stepped foot in the sacrosanct of the sacrosaints. There was that, and like this, the hugeness of the server rooms are crazy. But there's that. We visited. Oh my god, I can say that. We visited. We visited the highest. Not the highest. The only antimatter farm in the world. That's the coolest sentence in the world. Like, yeah, I just visited the only antimatter particle factory in the world. Excuse me. Why not just build the same? Yeah, we have the only antimatter factory in the world, and it's in the CERN on the border between France and Switzerland. Like, it's an actual real thing. And you can visit it. Like, there's no restrictions. You can actually go in the thing. And we went in the thing, and we had one of the leading theoreticians in astrophysics on antimatter explaining us what they were doing, and the fact that they were like, yeah, we're actually trying to get a big enough quantity of antimatter to check if gravity works in the other way. Like, he actually told us that, like, he told us, yeah, but yeah, you see the thing, like, with Higgs boson and everything, like, when you have matter, it gets pulled together by gravity. But antimatter, why wouldn't it just go the other way? Why wouldn't it just not go, like, yeah, you know what, I'm an antiparticle, let's go anti-gravity unlocked. Like, that was what they were working on at the time. Like, trying to get a big enough chunk of antimatter, dropping it and seeing what happens. I love these guys so much. And yeah, obviously we went into the LHC. But we went down there twice. One at Atlas and one into the tunnel around the LHCb. But there's so much stuff at CERN. Yeah, it's my dreams to go to the CERN. Actually, I went there multiple times because like that's the thing. I used to not live too far away from CERN, that we could actually go there like on a day trip. And the truth is, I did some crazy stuff at the CERN. I need to look if they have any more conferences, because like I can literally drive over there if I want. They have so many great conferences. Like when I was in first grade, okay, it's France. It's France, guys. First grade is not first grade for the world. First grades mean around 16 to 17-year-old. Yeah, it's complicated. I'm not going to explain that right now. But when I was in first grade, so around 16 to 17, you have a thing in first grade in France, which is called a TPE. Like travaux pratiques encadrés, un truc comme ça. TPE, where essentially it's a subject at school where you have to handle a pseudo-scientific project or a project in a field that you can't really choose, but you actually have to make something, and it's like two subjects combined. So like I had biology and math combined, so I had to think of a thing to make that included biology and math. And that's the day I became an actual real nerd, because my answer to that was like, do you know Conway's Game of Life? But I actually went, du coup. So when French coming back, I need to control the French. We are coming for you. I need to hold back the French. But yeah, I went to the CERN when I was like 16 to 17 to see a conference of French people presenting their TPE of the past year, so I could actually see what other people had made for the year before. And then we actually came back for a conference on stuff about string theory or something. We are science nerds in the family. But the thing is, because we went to the CERN a bunch of times repeatedly on a short period, my dad was in the good papers of the CERN, and he got an invitation for the avant-première. How do you say avant-première in English? Let me check. Avant-première. English. It's an avant-première! An avant-première. So yeah, an avant-première at CERN for particle fever, which is, like, if you haven't seen it, it's on, I found somewhere where they had it, but it's the documentary that follows the physicians that discovered the Higgs boson. And it's huge. Like, if you don't know, the Higgs boson is one, like, the biggest discovery in fundamental physics in, like, the past 20, 30 years. And they actually had cameras following the people that was doing the work. And they made a movie about that. And the crazy thing is, when you go to an avant-premiere about the greatest discovery of all time, and then fucking suddenly the people come up on stage. So yeah, the people who discovered the Higgs boson were just like 10 meters in front of me on the stage. It was so cool. But yeah, like, I finally completely outed myself as a nerd, like. Terrible things. That's so cool. Yeah, CERN is so cool. The people at CERN are so cool. I'm still trying, like, there might be a day where I actually quit everything I'm doing right now if I get an opportunity to work at the CERN. Like, that's the one thing that could make me quit a bunch of things. CERN is like like, I'd be ready to take a bet and say it's one of the greatest places on Earth. And like, wait, I said I wouldn't show anything on stream, but I have one thing I want to show, because I want to find it. Because it's a thing that people at CERN tell you. Yes, I have it. That's from 15 years ago. Okay, I'm going to show that. I need to cut the music. The thing is, that's the thing they show you when you get to CERN to visit the first time. They made a Large Hadron wrap. You don't hear anything? How can it be? Wait, I know why. Wait, let me just... Fuck! Wait, have you guys not been hearing music for the, like, past 10 years? Fuck! I messed up. I didn't fix my setup after the last... Fuck me! Okay. Should be much better. Can you guys hear if I do this? Okay, so there is definitely something about me streaming in English and stuffing things up. Okay. No, because it's absolutely important to have the music for this. Okay. Uh-huh. These people are real CERN engineers and scientists and doctorates.
27 kilometers tunnel underground, designed with mind to send protons around. A circle that crosses through Switzerland and France. Nations contribute to scientific advance. Two beams of protons swing round through the ring they ride, till in the hearts of the detectors their mates collide, and all that energy packed in such a tiny bit of room becomes mass particles created from the vacuum, and then.
Oh yeah.
LHCb sees where the antimatter's gone. Alice looks at collisions of lead ions.
C'est des génies de la com!
Two of a kind. They're looking for whatever new particles they can find. The LHC accelerates the protons in the lead, and the things that it discovers will rock you in the head. We see asteroids and planets, stars galore. We know a black hole resides at each galaxy's core. But even all that matter cannot explain what holds all these stars together.
The guys in the background kill me.
And how do you catch a particle? There's no way to see. Take it back to conservation of energy, and the particles appear clear as can be. You see particles flying in jets they spray, but you notice there ain't nothing going the other way.
That is what they actually show you on the bus to CERN. I love these guys so much. I love them so much. Ah. It's so cheesy. I love it. Ah. I love those guys. But yeah, like if I have an opportunity, I'll go work at CERN every day of my life. Yeah, you know what? Let me just check. You know what? Let's do the interesting thing. I'm going to check the job listings at CERN. Actually, there are things I could work in. Okay, I'm sorry. Java software engineer, fuck me, no. Short-term internship, supply chain specialist. Like, hey guys. If you want, there is a spot open for theoretical physicist, quantum technology. But actually, the one that just seemed like C#. Duly noted. I might send a CV tomorrow to the CERN. We don't know. What a story. Ah. Anyway, guys, I don't know if I'm going to stream much longer or not. I'm glad, like, the thing is, I don't want to strain myself too much. I'm starting to get more and more confident, like, the thing, like, compared to the beginning of the stream, I'm more and more... Oh! Hello, Poputeminime? Poputeminimime? How should I say your name? Like, I could say it in French, I could say, popute minime. But yeah, sadly, you are arriving at the part when I was thinking to perhaps cut it a bit shorter. Like, I'm trying to catch my... No, don't say it in French. Do you have a problem with poputaminim, Braven? Anyway, I was drinking out of my glass. Oh. Yeah, I can't raid on Twitch from here. That's something I'm not used to. So I'm just going to... going to slowly fade away. No raids. I think there is a raiding feature on YouTube, but it's not... like, I've heard people say, yeah, we should raid, but... sadly, it's not a thing tonight. And I don't really know anyone that streams on YouTube. So... I mean, I guess I know some people that stream on YouTube because you have the Sussy team that stream on YouTube, but I don't believe they're on stream tonight. I'm not used to all of this. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to cut it short for tonight. Yes, the Sussy team streams on YouTube when they do full collabs. You can't write. Yeah, full collabs are on YouTube. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have been Young Kuroasa, your favorite #1 DJ by day, hiker by night, or the other way around, I never remember. It's been real. It's been a pleasure. See you. I think I'm going to try to make at least like one stream a week on the YouTube channel, so I can get better at English faster, better, stronger. Anyway, I've really enjoyed my time over here. Ladies and gentlemen, see you around. You're the best French DJ hacker that I know. Yeah, that's sort of the joke, Braven. Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say see ya. I'm going to be a huge dick and say, yo guys, do you know about the subscribe button? Oh my god, I'm on YouTube! I can say, oh, subscribe and hit that bell! Oh! I said it! He said it, guys! He said it! Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, see you next time. I've been Neon Kuroasa. Check my Twitch if you want to see my French streams. Check my YouTube if you want to see my English streams. And so long!